YouTube, it's me, Jen, your Pudgy Picker. Got another Thursday garage sale haul. I've had people ask me, why Thursday? Well, in my area near Cleveland, Thursday seems to be the beginning day of garage sales. So, not sure why that is. Different areas have different things. Mainly mine begin at 9. This year I've had several beginning at 8, which is unusual. So I usually make them my first stop. So you gotta kind of go with the times. Mr. Pudgy Picker, last couple weekends, has decided to take me around on Saturday, and we just leisurely hit a few. Haven't really found much, that's why you haven't seen a video. Excuse me, but Thursday is the magical day, and a lot of times they'll do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then ones that start on Saturday are usually Saturday only or Saturday and Sunday. So I don't like to hit them on a second day. Pixel. There's Pixel barking at absolutely nothing. Hopefully they will keep it down. So I wanted to show you what I got. I didn't get a terrible amount of stuff. I say this every video, but I'm being more selective on what I choose for not only my booth, but also to sell online on eBay. So if you're new to my channel and you're watching my hauls and enjoying them, welcome, welcome. For those of you who've been around a while, my vintage subscribers, I'm so glad you're here and that you continue to tune in to see all the goodies that I managed to scoop up. So let's jump right in. I wrote everything down because I can't remember anything. Excuse me. Today I went to 29 garage sales and I spent $41. Did hit an awesome estate sale. That is those books right here in the back. So I will show those to you because that was a cool find. Probably the best items that I found today. So we'll see. Goodness, pardon me. So let's jump right in, show you all the goodies. I thought this was pretty cool. It is just, just to hang up your stuff. Looks like Hobby Lobby originally $13.99. Someone had $6 and scratched it out. And the price on the front is $3. So yeah, people do buy these. So I don't know, hang your keys or a coat, hat, etc. on them. They aren't meant to hold much. They're more for show than blow, as my dad used to say. So that was a good scoop for $3. I got these, I think they were $2 or $3 each. They have all the, I guess these are all the animals that are in the Chinese, I guess you could say zodiac. Pretty cool looking. I do carry Asian items as well as African items. I have a little area in my booth for them. If you could want to check out my booth tour, make sure you scoot back a little bit and you'll see some of them. And I like to carry items that appeal to all different kinds of individuals. So that's awesome. So these are a pretty good price, very cute. Not sure. This I'll probably ask 8 to 10. These, I don't know. I might have to do a little bit of research, but just off the top of my head, I'm thinking 8 to 10 each. This one is pretty cool. This was $3. If you notice, this is the kind of tags we use at our mall. So I'm not sure if they used to be a vendor. Sometimes I do that. I'll go to a sale and see those tickets and the price is scratched off and they just wrote something over it. They are a person who doesn't any longer sell in the 2 antique malls that are in my area. So I'm not sure. She didn't seem familiar to me. But I thought that was a good price. You just put your, hang it up. You can put your pictures, coupons, notes, cards, anything you want. It's kind of a neutral gray color. I don't know if that's really showing up. But I thought that's a pretty cool find. It's kind of farmhouse-ish too, which is good. Found these 2 little Corona. They're like a keychain and you can open up a beer. They were only a quarter each, so I got those. I did buy this and a few other items together. It came to like I think like $14.50, and I offered her 12, so I got a couple bucks off. I do like to bundle. If I see I'm going to be buying several items at a garage sale, I kind of just keep a mental number as I start collecting them up, so that when I finally do go to checkout, I'll say, I'll give you, and then I already have a number in mind, you know, cut $2, $3, $4, $5 off, depending on how much I've got. If you're buying several things or a whole bunch of things, people don't mind cutting a few bucks off because they're looking to get rid of it. So yeah, did manage to get some fabric today. I think these were 1, 2, 3 different sales. This one was at where I got these books, which I will be showing you. This lady had a lot of fabric. Most of it was older polyester, not really vintage cool where I could resell it online. So I just kind of skimmed through the pile. I did come across this one with the hearts on it. There is quite a bit on here, so I grabbed it, and it ended up being like a quarter. It does appear to have something cut off, so I will trim that piece, measure it, and then bundle that to sell. This one's very cute. This is a very popular type of design. I wouldn't say it's upholstery fabric. It is a little thicker than regular fabric, so this would be good for maybe a curtain or a pillow. And there's probably at least a good yard on there, I would say. These 3 pieces are part of this bundle that I did with this item. So I think this was like 50 cents, and then this one was 50 cents. Just a very plain, very cute floral print. There's probably a yard, maybe a little less. This one's real pretty. It's got a very light paisley design. There's probably a good 2 to 3 yards on there. It's just a Joann fabric. This one is really nice. It is, and I would say this is an upholstery fabric. It is heavier. This would be awesome for seat covers on a dining room set, maybe even stool seats, or even a chair, I would say. It's almost got a burlap kind of look to it, but not as rough. So very nice, very neutral. So there is a good, probably 3 yards of this. It does say 54 inches wide, $6. So I'm not sure where they got this, but I wouldn't mind finding out where that is. You know, it's funny. The older you get, the more you appreciate things. It tends the way it is, I guess. I went to a huge, huge, huge fabric. It was almost like a barn many years ago with my grandmother, because she was a sewer. People would give her even sheets, and she'd make nightgowns, and I mean, you name it, and she was making it. So it was very interesting that I had gone there, and I remember going there, and of course, as a kid, you're like, this is boring. Now I'm like, oh, I wish I could go back and look at that fabric. Just hard to find fabric being sold anymore other than like Joann Fabrics, Hobby Lobby. There used to be, Minnesota Fabrics and a whole bunch of just fabric places, and not so much anymore. So anyway, okay, I'm done reminiscing. Let me move on. I saw this, and I use rope to decorate and such, pardon me. But I saw this, and I thought, you know, this is kind of cool as it is to maybe, you know, tighten this up and glue it and maybe make a little wreath and put some shells on it. I am going to be taking more nautical stuff out to my booth. I've been kind of setting it aside. That was $2. This was one of the bundled items, so I got it for a little bit cheaper. This was on a table, set of 3 pictures and keys, $5. The skeleton keys do really good for decoration. So it had these and then these, which is kind of cool. So the pictures I will probably sell as a set, and then I'll probably sell these individually, but definitely $5 was a good price. Did get a flip number clock. Believe I paid $2 for that. I have one that I'm selling on eBay now that was new in the box. I think I went a little high on it. That's why I still have it. But I'm waiting to see, you know. I will do my research. This is a GE, by the way, so we will see. I have seen these in many places. In fact, Some Dollar Trees have these for $1. And they're just the real teeny lights, battery operated. But I found these. These look like Walmart, but only $1. So I grabbed those up. Didn't even check. I don't know if they work. Guess I'll find out. Found this really cool owl. He was only $2. I think he was a bundled item as well. He's not a bank. That's what I thought he was at first, but no. Now, if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you would have seen this next item. If it offends you, I apologize. But hey, you know, the weird, strange, unique, I'm telling you, it always sells. So I picked up this interesting can opener, bar opener. And yes, it is what you think it is. Not gonna lie, it's pretty weird. And hey, I only paid $1. Get it, $1. Oh well, it's a dough now. Anyway, I got this, didn't have a price. I asked the lady, she said, my husband said to just see what I could get for it, or see what someone was willing to pay. And I said, how about $1? And she said, sounds good to me. So I think she was glad to see it gone as well. Of course, do my research, probably put that by my man items at my booth. I don't know how much I'll put on that. I can't even venture to guess. And again, I'm forgetting to tell you how much I'm going to ask. Probably going to do 14 to 16 on these 3 pieces. If I zhuzh this up and put a little bit of the shells, I'll probably put 8 to 10 on that. All fabric is $3 a yard, unless it's the upholstery fabric. Then I go an extra $1.50 a yard. Let's see. Not sure, like I said, how much I'm going to ask for that. This is cool. I rarely find these in the wild, but I was very happy to find some more 35mm slides. Do not know what they are. I have a light box, so I will be, oh, looks like a doll. Look at that. Yeah, I have a light box, so I will be going through these. If they are anything worth selling individually, then I will do that. Also in here is one of the carousel things, which I will probably donate, but it is full as well. I paid $4 for all that, and the boxes of these happen to come in this, so probably not going to use that for anything. That might be a redonate. But $4 is a good price. If it's something that I can't sell individually, I do make 35mm shades for lamps, which I know I keep talking about doing a DIY, but I really do need to make another one because they sell for probably $30 to $34 a piece. And it's usually a lamp I've got at a thrift store, and it don't take very much to make these into a shade. So yeah, $4, definitely a good price. Got this little rooster finial type stand. It was only $3. It's kind of it's made to look, you know, rusty, chippy, old, but of course it is not. I'm wondering. It's a home good. I was thinking either that or it was a Hobby Lobby type item. So not too bad. Chickens, roosters, chicken wire, all that does really well. So definitely was an easy pickup. This is really cool, and I think I'm going to keep this and use it when I go garage sailing. It is a H2Go Growler Everest. It is like a double-walled stainless steel, vacuum insulated, 64 ounce. It has a good capacity to keep stuff cold, and I'd like to take my diet tea and, you know, instead of buying pop and drinking that while I'm out, because it doesn't really truly, you know, quench your thirst, or even water. $2 new in box, so definitely pick that up. You know me, I'll do my research. If it's worth a lot, I'll sell it. And I'll just go thirsty, I guess. No, just kidding. Have some smaller items here. I always pick these up. They always do really well in my antique booth. He's got a little chip on him, but he is very adorable. Somebody handmade him. See the crazing? That's just so cute. He is a frog. You put your scrubbies in there, you know, like your kitchen scrubbies. And he was only $1.25. It's so funny when you pick up something like this at a garage sale, the people are like, oh, I'm so glad he's going to a good home. Yeah, so $5 to $6 on him. They always do really well, especially, you know, the more strange or more, you know, colors they have on them. People like them. I have I used to have one similar to this, but I break stuff if it's by my sink. I have a teeny weeny little colander about this big that I bought at a garage sale. You probably remember it from a haul if you've been watching me for a while. And if I knock that into the sink, no big deal. And I have my little scrubbies sitting in there. I did get this very adorable little Paris burlap sack type. I guess you could put your candles in there. You could put pencils in there, anything you want. It was 50 cents. Very cute, adorable sign. $2. This was a bundled item, so I think I paid less. All you need is love. Very cute, very adorable. Was originally Marshall's $4, so probably I'd say $3.50 on that one. People ask me, do you take the original price off? If I'm going lower than the price, yeah, I usually do. That one I probably will, because I'm not asking that much less than what it was originally for. Didn't find much jewelry. I did find 3 earrings. These I'm probably going to keep. They have like a snakeskin kind of look. So these were, I think, $1/4 each. These have the little Eiffel Tower on them. Aren't they adorable? And a flower. And then these are kind of cool. They're, you know, they kind of spin, kind of like a pearlized, maybe shell type thing. Those will probably go in my booth. But I said these I'll probably keep because I just like plain silver or hoops or something that's silver by itself. Okay, so the last item I'm going to show you are these. If you haven't guessed by now, they are paper dolls. This estate sale I went to, it was the family that was running it. The elderly woman had passed away, and she was a jack of all trades. A very eclectic woman. I bet I would have loved to have met her because she had an awesome taste in stuff. She evidently loved a lot of things, including paper dolls. A lot of these are old. Most of these are 60s, 70s, and a few 80s. And they are unused, untouched, uncut, however you want to call it. Let me go over here and I will sit down because I want to go over these. If you're like me, you will remember these. I am just turned recently 50, and these were something from my childhood. So if you're older than me, you will remember them as well. They had at least 3 boxes this size, and they said 50 cents each. So I thought, yeah, I'll pull maybe $8, $9, $10 worth, and then I kept looking and looking and pulling, and I'm like, you know what? Then one of the ladies for the sale buzzed by, and I said, if I buy a decent amount of these, will you make me a deal? She said, absolutely. So I grabbed this plastic bin, I loaded up. When I got up to pay, I didn't even count them. She's like, oh, how many do you have? I said, oh, do you want me to count them? She goes, nah. She's like, how about $5? So I was ready to fall over because after I got home and counted them, I had 86. So had I paid 50 cents each, this would have been $43. When I went, like I said, when I went up there, I was thinking, I know I got a lot. I'm thinking maybe 15, 20 I'll do. And then a lot of times when I'm kind of not sure, I wait until they make an offer and then I kind of see where their head is. So when she said 5, I about fell over, but I'm like, that sounds good to me. So yeah, so I'm going to go through these with you. These were the only ones I saw. It's kind of like a thick cardboard or even like a wood. And she has like fabric on, and then these are the ones you can punch out. These appear to be in probably, I don't know, Spanish? No, probably Dutch because of the little windmill there. So I will kind of market them that way. So there was only 2 like these. So I'm thinking that they might be Dutch. If any of you know, I'm just guessing because of the windmill. And they do not appear to be a language that I am familiar with. Teen Boutique paper dolls. I will take a couple of these out and just show you basically, and then I'm just going to show you the covers. But as you can see, these are never been cut out. Look at the style of the clothes. Very, very cool. So she evidently picked these up. She liked them. She evidently bought them from a place that was selling them not originally, because if you notice, like this one says 39 cents and then it says $19.91, $6. So she bought these from a place that was reselling them. Yeah, so we have Teen Boutique paper dolls. This one, I did a few preliminary. They're going between, I'd say, $8 to $10 each. This one in particular had like 30-some dollars on it. So for some reason, this seems to be a very popular one or very hard to find. So I put that one in first. I usually don't do my research before I get to make the videos, but I kind of just wanted to dabble a little bit to give you some idea. I knew they were going to do well for me, so I wasn't too worried about picking them up, especially for $5. This one says wedding paper dolls. Kathy quick curl paper dolls. Now some of these have, like this one says 75, and then a lot of these, bless their little hearts, have the Roman numerals, which irritates me to death. I read them off to my husband and he tells me off the top of the head exactly how old they are. Or I Google them because, yeah. So this is Strawberry Sue. This is Mod Matchmates. Very, very, very 60s, 70s. Isn't that cool? Dollies Go Around the World. So some of these, this is from the 70s. There are a couple of Miss America ones. Very cool. Paper Doll Dancers. Wispy Walker. Don't remember that. I did have that one's 76. Rainbow Bright. Who remembers Rainbow Bright? Awesome. 3 young gals with their wardrobes. Old-fashioned cutout paper dolls and costumes from the early 1900s. This is a thicker one. Patchwork paper dolls. Malibu Skipper. Pretty cool, huh? What a lucky girl lived in Malibu with all that money. This, Mr. Pudgy Picker's like, oh, I actually remember those. The Sunshine Fun Family. They're a little bit creepy looking, but they're happy, and that's all that matters. So that's pretty cool. Poochies. Looks like dogs, I guess. Poochies. Hello, Poochies. Little Princess paper dolls. Betty Bonnet paper dolls. This is a remake, so this is, I don't really see the date on these. Made in the USA, that helps. Daisy paper doll. Paper dolls from the 20s. Wee Patsy paper doll and Playhouse. Pretty cool. Oh, you can cut the Playhouse out too. Look at that. Butterscotch paper doll. My very first paper doll. The Ginghams Visit Grandma. Pretty cool. Got Grandma's rocking chair and her clock. Denim Deb. Can you see that's from the 70s? Love the top on there. That is awesome. Freckles and Sniffles. Paper doll fashion. Mod's Matchin' paper dolls. Look at that. Believe this is from 75, 76. How cool. Renee and Randy. Dolly and Me. Dolls of Other Lands. Buttons and Billy. Cutout dolls. Cutout dolls is another word, I guess. Randy and Cher. 2 cute dolls. A house full of dolls and clothes. This one is 1972. Dolls Dressing Book Laura. Victoria Plum Doll Dressing Book. Paper Doll Joan. This one's an oldie. Look at that. Girls and Boys, 6 stand-up dolls, and lots of cutout clothes. This is 1969. Awesome. This is another one, I believe these are Dutch. So I'm thinking a couple of these that are this way, I might sell them as a lot. So Peachy and her puppets. Susan visits Italy. I'm going to tell you something funny after I get done reading all these titles. And it is kind of an R-rated thought, but it's kind of funny. ABC 123 Clowns. Creepy. I guess these are kind of ones that you kind of pin together. They're not necessarily, I don't think, a dress-up doll. Oh, another Freckles. There are duplicates in here, so that will be easy when I list them. Little Prince or Little Dancers. Some of these I'm thinking about lotting together as well. Daisy the dress-up teddy bear. Lil Miss and Me paper doll. Mickey and Minnie Steppin' Out. They didn't have many Disney. This one I think is a 1977. Another Miss America. Freckles, another Freckles, and I bet you that's Sniffles. So like I said, some of these I will be grouping together. These are pretty cool. These are about worth 10, I think, because I did look this one up. I only got one of these. First Family paper dolls. It's got the Reagans, and it also has Patty and Ronald Jr. 2 of these, Chuck and I Have a Baby. So you could tell the age of this was early 80s. So I got 1, 2, 3 of those. Those are about $10, $12 each. Diana and Debbie. These were kind of, had like the different themes. So probably going to put these together. So that one has Cinderella, Jenny and Jane, the Sleeping Beauty, Alice in Wonderland, Annie and Susan. Cute quintuplets. Yeah. Baby Kim cutouts. She's a little bit scary looking, but that's okay. Rub-a-dub-dub dolly. So some of these baby ones I might put together. I was kind of arranging them as I was looking through them before I did the video. Tender Love and Kisses. Canned Beans. I vaguely remember these dolls. Baby Beans and Pets. And Storybook Beans. So you got the Beans theme. I'm probably going to put those together. Jeans paper dolls. I believe there are 2 of those. Raggedy Ann and Andy. There's 3 of those in different ones. And we had a ton of Barbie. Now, you can kind of tell by Barbie's clothes and her hair what age these books are. So this is Peaches and Cream Barbie. Great Shape Barbie. She looks like she's ready to kick Ken in an unmentionable spot there. Day and Night Barbie. What's this one? Perfume Pretty Barbie. Got 2 of those. Western Barbie. Look at her Farrah Fawcett hairdo. You can kind of guess the age on this one. Barbie and Ken. Remember when Ken went blonde? I guess Ken was dark-haired for the longest time. Tropical Barbie. Barbie Fantasy. Another Western Barbie. Bride and Groom. Yep. This even has like the like a pop out for the actual wedding. This one I thought was special interest because it is African American. There was 4 of these Lydia paper dolls. Very cool. My Best Friend, Katie and Jessica. There are 2 of those, and that is all. So I'm going to tell you what Mr. Pudgy Picker said because it was funny and I laughed. So if you find it inappropriate, again, I apologize in advance. He says, you know, when you read all those titles of all these books and you think about it, if it sounds like if you named porns after them, it would be, yeah, kind of funny. Yeah. So, yeah, take that as you like it. I thought it was funny, especially when you get Tender Love and Kisses. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. What did you think? Do you ever play with paper dolls? There was a lady buying some for her granddaughter. So I'm wondering if she's going to think that's awesome or if she's going to be like, okay, thanks, Grandma. Not too interested in that. It's funny how we... you know, we want people in our family or our kids or our grandkids to experience things that we did. So hopefully they will appreciate them. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. If you are not subscribed already, I'd love to have you on the Pudgy Picker team, do I dare say. You can also follow me again on Pinterest under Pudgy Picker, and also you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter under The Pudgy Picker. These videos are filmed and put up a week later, so a lot of times if you are following me on Instagram, you'll see things before, of course, the haul is put up. So again, I appreciate you tuning in and watching. I will see you next time. Get out there and find some good stuff. It's supposed to be hot this coming Thursday, so we will see how I do. The heat just zaps me bad, so I will do what I can and see if I can find some more goodies to bring to you next week. Until then, I will see you. Have a good week. And until next time, happy picking. Bye.